We have seen incredible XRP performance when we think about the growth from the bear market lows, the accumulative phases, even top of accumulation in the bear market, because obviously we look at ranges. XRP is still up quite a bit. It's up quite significantly, from our accumulation prices. So for some people with very tight timeline expectations, it is frustrating. Or you got into XRP at a certain point, and now you feel like your performance is relatively flat because of your timing. Totally understand that can be frustrating, but we have to remember that our timeline expectations don't necessarily, correlate with what we're seeing on the charts. And I think that one of the bigger points that's being made here with this question is, people look at the company Ripple, which of course is a completely different conglomerate than the digital asset XRP, which is, something that runs all on its own. It's permissionless. You don't need permission to build on the XRPL. You right now could go build your own application on the XRPL without asking for permission from Ripple or paying Ripple any money to do it. So big, concept that we need to understand there. Ripple has done very, very well as of late, right? We know that they won the SEC v. Ripple Labs lawsuit with the acquisition of G Treasury, acquisition of Rail, Ripple Prime. There's just so many huge steps that are being made right now, but understand that those fundamental steps don't mean that you're going to see that immediate reflection in price. And it's not a bad thing that you see that little bit of a disconnect there between the commodity and a entity utilizing that commodity. Tech as a whole is always going to be a asset class that reacts more violently to any sort of macroeconomic news than other assets. And you'll still see, regular stocks, do poorly if there's announcements of war, geopolitical tension, or tariffs, or the economy looks weak, jobs, labor market looks bad. All these components can affect the risk on markets very, very dramatically. So specifically though, when you look at crypto and DLT as this like hypersensitive vertical within that tech stack that we pay attention to from an investment standpoint, it is going to see the most volatility. And we've had a lot of really, really intense headwinds this year, that have really made it difficult for risk on to make those continued flurries higher.